Anyone not have a copy? The rabbi said, ask him 3 questions, which only a prophet can answer. Question 1, ask him about the ruh. Question 2, ask him about the great traveler who traveled to 2 ends of the earth. Question 3, ask him about a young man who disappeared aboard in the cave. The answers came down in Revelation. The answer to question 1, ask him about the ruh. That answer was placed in Surah Bani Israel, which is Surah number 17. It's also called Surah Al-Isra. But the answers to question 2 and question 3 were placed in Sura El Kehf. Nothing happens by accident in the Quran. There must be a reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His wisdom did that. And so we asked last class, in what way is question 1 different from question 2 and 3? And we found in question 1 the target of the question, ruh. When the answer came, the answer was concerning the ruh. So the question was direct. But when we went to question 2, we found, ask him about the great traveler who traveled to the 2 ends of the earth. After Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had answered the question, journeyed to the west and then journeyed to the east, he went on to describe the 3rd journey. And in that 3rd journey, the subject of Ya'juj and Ma'juj emerged. One of the major signs of the last age of Qiyamah, a subject which only a prophet can know. And so we came to the conclusion that the target of the question was concealed. The real target of the question was Gog and Magog, but it was concealed. And so question 2 differs from question 1 in that it is concealed. In question 3, since question 3 was answered also in Surah El Kehf, and question 2 is answered in Surah El Kehf, we now ask, well, what is the difference between question 3 and question 1? If the difference between 2 and 1 is that in 2, the real target of the question is concealed, whereas in 1, the target of the question is revealed, we come to the conclusion that in 3 as well, the real target of the question is concealed. What is the real target of the question? We don't know as yet. So this is the answer to this. In what way is question 1 different from question 2 and 3? In question 1, the target of the question is clear and direct. But in 2 and 3, it is concealed. Now comes the second matter that we discussed in the last class. When Allah answered the first question, His way of responding was, وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ, and they questioned thee, O Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, about the ruh. They, who are they? Obviously, you cannot deal with this subject without going into the circumstances of the revelation. They be the rabbis. And he identifies the question, the ruh, and the question be concerning the ruh. When he answers question 2, he uses the same method. This is in Sura El Kehf, وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنْ ذِي الْقَرْنَيْنِ. And the question be about Zulqarnain, the great traveler. So the method of answering is the same. Confirming the question, confirming who are those who are questioning, and then the answer is given. So there is a similarity now between 1 and 2. But when we come to number 3, Allah does not say, and the question be concerning the young man and the kid. No. That is omitted. And we say nothing happens in the Quran by accident. There must be a reason why it is omitted. And the question be concerning the young man and the kid. In what way, therefore, are 1 and 2 different from 3? The answer that we gave yesterday was, last week, was that Allah answered question 1 directly. You want to know about the ruh? This is the ruh. He answered question 2, even though the target was concealed, he brought it out. You want to know about Gog and Magog? This is Gog and Magog. But in question 3, the target is concealed and he chooses not to reveal it. This is a difference. 1 and 2 and number 3. So he left them guessing. What then is the target of question 3? That's our question. A subject which only a prophet would know. No one else. We use analogical reasoning. Since in question 2, it was one of the signs of the last of Qiyamah. Then in question 3, it should also be one of the signs of Qiyamah. Then we got confirmation that this is correct. When the Prophet ﷺ, he explained, recite Sura El Kehf, the first 10 ayat, for protection